Welcome to today's broadcast of Lumberjack Softball here on KOFE 1240, your home for Lumberjack Sports. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you these broadcasts of Lumberjack Sports. Now we're going to go ahead and head down to the softball fields where Tim Parrish is waiting to give you the pregame show right here on KOFE. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at St. Mary City Park Fields. We get set for Lumberjack softball action, the last home game of the year for Lumberjack girls, as they host the Bonners Ferry Badgers for doubleheader here today. And we've got the game for you on the radio and on our YouTube stream as well. And once again, we're still playing with settings and stuff on our YouTube video side of things. The audio should still be perfectly fine like normal, so hopefully at least we can get something out of it. But we're still playing with the video side of things. Looks like we're still glitching a little bit. I haven't had a chance to play with settings, but hopefully we can get things to smooth out on that side. It's a gorgeous day for softball, though, so we're going to have hopefully a couple of good games here between 3A Bonners Ferry, 2A Lumberjacks, and we're going to take a break as I still working on getting my lineups done, and we'll be back with more.
P1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Idaho needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Now we are back as I'm trying to get things. So they're getting ready to get, I think, the little warm up, and then we'll be ready to roll here shortly. So I'm still working on getting my lineups done. As get a little bit behind schedule, getting set up and getting everything working. So we will be going here in just a minute as far as that's considered. But we got the Lumberjacks. They're at the home plate with the coaches and the team captains. And they're going over ground rules and stuff with the officials. And getting things going. So I have some stats and stuff here, and I don't have them. I can't look at them just yet because I'm just now finishing up the Lumberjacks lineups. Once again, Lumberjacks versus the Bonners Ferry Badgers. And we'll go ahead and take one more quick break as I finish up these lineups.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Any adventure, any task, anytime, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware, the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
And we are back as we're getting ready to get things going here, and we've got the lineups. We've got the first pitch coming, and the leadoff batter for the Badgers is going to be the number 5 of Jody Curtis. I'll give you some lineups and stuff here in just a minute as I'm getting caught up here. I'm only seeing one of my pages of stats. First pitch going to be a called strike to Jody Curtis. Jody Curtis batting .471 on the season. She is a junior for the Badgers. Fouls off pitch number 2 for strike 2. And she has 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 RBIs on the year. Lumberjacks defensively, of course, Tacey Watkins in the pitching circle for the Lumberjacks. Next pitch fouled off as well. Remains an 0-2 count to Curtis. Behind home plate is Brenna Elliott. Over at first base, Mia Asbury. Second base, Berkeley McGrill. Third base, Danica Sloper. In short, it's Anna Sandy. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the first batter. In the outfield, Lexi Brebner in left. We've got center field is Maddie Thomas, and over in right is Stacy Mitchell. Once again, pitching for Lumberjacks, Tacey Watkins. Next batter for the Badgers is Jaden Falk. Falk, a sophomore, batting .333 on the season. First pitch, I think, was a swing and a miss for strike 1. A swing and a miss on the next pitch for strike 2. And a look at the stats for Watkins. Earned run average of .49. Swing and miss on the next pitch, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. Watkins has an earned run average of .49, 13 wins, 3 losses. 99 innings pitched, 35 hits, 22 runs. 7 of those are earned runs, 12 walks, 215 strikeouts. Next batter, the number 24 of Kaylee Sumter, called strike 1 on the first pitch. She is a senior, batting .400 on the season. Next pitch to her, fouled off, strike 2, 0-2 count to Sumter. Next pitch, a little blooper. The shortstop, Sandy, scoops to throw to first in time for the ground out. 3 up, 3 down for the Badgers. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? No, they say she is not out. They say she was safe. I thought she beat the throw out, or I thought the throw was there in time. Going to get a strike 1 to the next batter, Taylor Sumter. Ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaylee Sumter gets all the way to third on stolen bases. Let's see. Taylor Sumter, .562 is her batting average. She is a junior. 7 runs, 9 hits, 4 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples. Next pitch is a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Sumter. On deck, Elena Schmier. Next pitch. Leaves that one a little low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Got ahead of myself a minute ago. I thought they got that third out at second base, or at first base. Next pitch fouled off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch on the way. Going to get her on an off-speed pitch for strike 3, and that will retire the sides, as she will strike out swinging. So they do come up with apparently 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 left on base. And going to the bottom of the first, there's no score, and the leadoff batter for the Lumberjacks is Berkeley McGrill. We'll give you that batting order when we return.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Idaho.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back as I try to do a couple of other things. Leading off for Lumberjacks, Berkeley McGrill on deck. Brenna Elliott in the hole will be Tacey Watkins. That's the first 3 batters for the Lumberjacks. Pitching for the Badgers is Taylor Sumter. And let's see if I can find some pitching info on Taylor. Taylor has an earned run average of 7 on the season. Ball 1, I believe, to McGrill. Ball 2, low and outside. So she has 25 innings pitched, 102 hits, 69 runs. Next pitch called strike. 2 balls and a strike. What is the record for the Badgers? The Badgers have a 2-10 record on the season. Next pitch is popped up foul. 2-2 count now to Berkeley McGrill. Berkeley on the season batting .245. She is a senior, 19 runs, 13 hits, 15 RBIs. 1 double, 2 triples, and a home run. Next pitch across high. Full count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Again, leaves that one up high, and we'll walk McGrill over to first base. Brings up the number 2 for the Lumberjacks, Brenna Elliott, catcher, batting .289 on the season. She is a sophomore. Got one umpire today for this first game, it looks like. Did not see what that first pitch was. Swing and a miss at the next pitch is strike 1. McGrill gets over to second on a stolen base. Didn't turn up my crowd mic. There we go. That one misses. Missing 1 pitch, so I know we've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Waiting to see if we get a signal, but not yet. So at least 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at the next one. Strike 2. So we must have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. That pitch missed outside. Apparently we had a little issue with our stream disconnecting, but it reconnected automatically. Next pitch on the way. That one's down low. 3 balls, no strikes now to Tacey Watkins, the senior. Tacey batting .314 on the year. 20 runs, 16 hits, 19 RBIs. 3 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, and a walk earned there for Watkins. So bases loaded, nobody out, brings up Stacy Mitchell, and we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, or for the pitcher as well. The number 11 of Avery Baird. Good to see her back in action, as she had injured her ankle a few weeks back, so be back on the in the game is good. High ball 1 to Mitchell. Wild pitch is going to bring McGrill across.
Never hesitate. Where's Brenna?
So 1 run across, runners at second and third. Next pitch to Mitchell. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitchell. I think she thought it was low. Did not get the benefit of that one. Next pitch on the way. Down low as well. Ball 2 and a passed ball. 2 balls and a strike to Stacy. Next pitch on the way. Thought about swinging, held up. Ball 3 up high. (3-1) count to Stacy Mitchell. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to hit Stacy. That'll put runners on, well, the loaded bases, actually. So bases loaded, still nobody out. Brings up Mia Asbury. Low outside, ball 1. Asbury batting 100 on the season. Taylor Sumter having a little bit of trouble with her accuracy here in the early goings. That pitch is going to be a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sumter has 23 strikeouts, 11 walks. That pitch is also outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Asbury. Sumter rocks and fires. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1 run across for the Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the first inning. That one misses for ball 3. Runs the count full. 3-2 count to Asbury. On deck for the Jacks, Danica Sloper. Next pitch, going to take a big swing. Can't make contact and strikes out for the first out of the inning. Brings out Danica Sloper with Michaela Spray on deck. Sloper batting .238 on the season, a sophomore. First pitch called strike 1. Sumter with the pitch on the way. Up high, ball 1. Ball gets over the head of the catcher for a minute. That next pitch is going to be strike 3. Two outs. Having some issues with my internet today, it looks like. Next pitch, fouled off. That's Michaela Spray at the plate. Strike 1. So again, we've got Taylor Sumter pitching, Savannah Richter behind home plate. First base is Kaylee Sumter. Second base is Ava Fredrickson. Next pitch is ball 1. Third base, Jaden Falk. Shortstop, Kira Sumter. Left field, Elena Schmeier. Jody Curtis in center. Going to get a ground ball hit to the shortstop. That's Sumter. She's going to make the throw to first for the ground out. That will retire the sides. The Lumberjacks come up with 3 runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base in the top of the second inning. Lumberjacks lead it 3-0 over the Badgers. We'll be back, and it'll be Elena Schmeier leading off.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we are back. We will have Elena Schmeier stepping to the plate for the Badgers. She is a sophomore, swings at the first pitch for strike 1. She batting .400 on the season, 2 runs, 2 hits, 6 plate appearances, 5 at-bats. Gonna swing at that next pitch, strike 2. 0-2 count to Schmeier. On deck is gonna be Richter, the catcher. Next pitch. A little bit high, a little bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Watkins steps back up. Rocks fires the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings up Savannah Richter for the Badgers. Richter, a junior, batting .500 on the year. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 double, 5 plate appearances, 4 at-bats. First pitch going to be a called strike. Kind of has a, from my angle anyways, I'm down the third base dugout side. From my angle, he looks like he has somewhat of a low strike zone. Next pitch on the way, a swing and a foul tip on that one. I think she got just a piece of it. Count goes to 0-2 to Richter. Next pitch. I think she's trying her little change-up off-speed pitch there, and that one falls short for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She has one that really comes across slow, and it just really throws off the batters. They usually swing way out in front of it, even though it ends up dropping to where it probably would have been ball, but they still swing at it. So that next pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. Next pitch. That one that looked like a fastball that came across low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Watkins readies for the next pitch, toes the rubber. The wind, the pitch on the way. Swings and a miss on that one. She's a little bit out in front of that pitch, and that will be out number 2. 5 strikeouts now for Watkins. Brings up the number 9 of Kira Sumter. On the lineup I had, it showed 9 as Kira, so that's who I changed it to. Kira, that must be, I think her number normally might be number 23. Sophomore, batting .545 on the year. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 double. Called strike 2 at the knees. 0-2 count to the number 9 of Sumter. Next pitch going to be hit just past the outstretched glove of McGrill, and it'll be base hit. Pretty nice little line drive. Puts a runner on for the Badgers with 2 down. Don't forget, coming up this weekend, it is the Muddy Butt up at Christmas Hills. Going to be on Sunday. Strike one called to Fredrickson. I'll get you some stats for her in a minute. Next pitch, strike 2 called. Get a stolen base for Kira Sumter over to second. So Fredrickson, a junior, batting .750 on the year, 9 plate appearances, 8 at-bats, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 doubles, 2 triples. Pretty good season for her. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the sides. So the Badgers have no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Into the bottom of the second, it'll be Lexi Brebner leading off. Lumberjacks with a 3-0 lead over the Badgers.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjacks!
We are back. Leading off for the Jacks is Lexi Brebner, batting in the number 8 slot. Swing and a miss at the first pitch for strike 1. Lexi, a junior, batting .385 on the year. 13 appearances, 13 at-bats, 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 RBIs. So I know we've got at least a 1-ball, 1-strike count. I missed one of the pitches. Next pitch fouled off. Two ball, 2 strikes, it looks like. 2-2 pitch on the way. Line drive into the gap, out into center field will put Brebner on base with a base hit. Nice line drive into the gap. That'll bring up Maddie Thomas in the number 9 slot. Maddie Thomas batting, where is she? She's a sophomore, batting .261. 14 runs, 12 hits, 9 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run, and a called strike 1 on the first pitch from Sumter. Next pitch on the way. She takes a swing at that one, high fly ball. Second baseman makes the call for it. That is Ava Fredrickson making the out on the fly out. With 1 down, it brings Berkeley McGrill back to the plate, top of the order for the Jacks. She walked in her first at bat. First pitch going to be a called strike 1. They're going to try a little pickoff there from home to first base. Does not amount to anything. Next pitch is up high. 1 ball, 1 strike as Lexi Brebner over there looking to try to get that stolen base. Hasn't been able to make it yet. Sumter pitches on the way. Down low. Ball 2, another attempt there from the catcher to the first baseman. Next pitch on the way. Down low. 3 balls, 1 strike to Berkeley. Next pitch from McGrill on the way, or to McGrill on the way. A fly ball once again. Going to be caught once again by Fredrickson for the second out of the inning. So Fredrickson has made both outs so far. Brings up Brenna Elliott, dropped third. She reached on that dropped third as well. First pitch called strike 1 to Elliott. Brebner still waiting for her opportunity to get over to second base. Elliott waiting for the next pitch on the way. That one low and outside. Again, throw down to second, or to first is not in time. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Elliott. Next pitch. Going to take a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count now to Elliott. One-two pitch, up high. Ball 3 or ball 2, stolen base by Brebner. Finally gets to second base. 2-2 count now to Elliott. On deck is Watkins. Down low on that pitch, runs the count full, 3-2. Three-two pitch on the way. Down in the dirt, ball 4. And a passed ball that will get, or wild pitch, that gets Brebner to third base. Elliott gets a courtesy runner. Kendra heads in. Brings up Watkins. Watkins walked her first at bat. First pitch is low, ball 1. Next pitch, down low again. 2 balls, no strikes to Watkins. Next pitch on the way. Big swing, couldn't make contact, strike 1. 2-1 count to Watkins. Trying to see what the base running is for Lumberjacks. I don't have it, I don't think. That one is going to be hit hard into the left or the right field. It brings 2 runs across. Watkins heads around on the stand-up double. 2 RBI double for Watkins. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for Watkins now. It is once again Avery Baird. So we've got 2 down, runner on second base for the Lumberjacks, 2 runs across. Mitchell, first pitch, misses, I believe, for ball 1. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to be a called strike, but a passed ball will allow Avery to get over to third base. So runner on third for the Lumberjacks, 2 outs, 1-1 count to Mitchell. That one outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Mitchell. Two-one pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 count now to Mitchell. Two-two pitch. Hit out into left field, and it will drop for a base hit. And she's going to round first, heads over to second base. Not going to be able to get there, so she'll retreat back to first. An RBI single for Mitchell. So still 1 run, still 2 outs. Asbury to the plate. First pitch, I believe, ball 1 to Asbury. Asbury struck out swinging her first at bat. Stacy Mitchell with the stolen base. Lumberjacks 3 runs across in the bottom of the second inning. Lumberjacks lead at 6-0. Next pitch misses a little high, maybe a little outside from Taylor Sumter. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now to Asbury. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one stays low. Ball 3 and an error on the catcher will actually result in a run scored for the Lumberjacks. The catcher overthrew that ball into center field. They're having a little bit of issues with getting that ball thrown around as they were nobody on right now, but they threw the ball back up to the pitcher right over her head. Coach for the Badgers coming out to have a quick word with her players, and the coach is Cindy Sumter. Trying to get her players refocused here. St. Mary's leads the game 7-0 here in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE St. Mary's.
Yeah, visit still continues with the infielders. Coach trying to get them to focus and settle down and calm down on their throws and play some ball. Energy level almost, I don't ever like to say it, but it's just kind of giving an idea though. The energy level from the Badgers doesn't look very high this afternoon right now. So they all reset. Pitch to Asbury. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. We got a 3-1 count to Asbury. Next pitch on the way. Called strike 2. Full count now. 3-2 count to Asbury. 2 outs. Nobody on for the Lumberjacks. They've already put 3 runs across. Next pitch on the way. Swings at that one. Fouls it off. Keeps her at bat alive. Or her plate appearance alive. Next pitch on the way. That one misses. Ball 4. Puts Asbury to first base. Brings up the 15 of Sloper. Sloper struck out looking in her first at bat. Next pitch, or first pitch. Going to be a little line drive knock into center field. And it will be a base hit, a double with an RBI. Is that little base hit. That one ended up all the way out into, almost all the way to the fence. Call it a triple. Brings in another run for the Jacks, and Michaela Spray steps to the plate. High on that first pitch, ball 1. Spray grounded out in her first at bat. Next pitch, down low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Spray. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 count to Spray. Two outs, runner on third. Next pitch on the way. That one's left low, maybe outside. Runs the count 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, slope is Brebner. Next pitch on the way. Oh, that one's going to be a called strike. Spray was ready to head down for the walk, and that was one of those ones he's been calling that looks low, but that one's going to be fouled off. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Spray turned around with her jaw dropped when that was ended up a called strike. She was getting ready to toss the bat over. Next pitch on the way. That's ball 4. Runners at the corners now. Brings up Lexi Brebner. Brebner singled out to center field in her first at bat. On deck for the Jacks, Maddie Thomas, as they're about ready to bat around once again. 2 outs, runners at the corners. First pitch to Brebner. Down low. Next pitch on the way. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Coach Watkins wanted to get a ball over to the ump. Ready to go again. Taylor Sumter rocks and fires. Down low. Three balls, no strikes to Brebner. Next pitch on the way. Up high, ball 4, loads the bases. Brings up Maddie Thomas. Thomas flew out her first at bat. 2 outs with the bases loaded. 5 runs across here in the bottom of the second inning for St. Mary's. First pitch to Thomas popped up on the infield. Making the catch for the 3rd out is Fredrickson. I think she made the first 2 outs fairly quickly. St. Mary's able to put together a little rally, come up with 5 runs in that rally. It was 5 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 error. There was 3 left on base for St. Mary's. Into the top of the 3rd, the Jacks lead the Badgers 8-0. Bottom of the order, Kylie Gardner leading off for the Badgers when we return.
We are Dairy West. That means we are milk people, family people, animal people, people people. We are environment-loving people, giving back people, job-creating people, and glass all the way full people. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Nice weather is coming, and maybe the winter was hard on your deck or your dock. 10th Street Lumber is your decking headquarters for all of your decking needs. From Trex decking to wood decking and beyond, 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's can have your deck or dock looking brand new. Stop by today and see Pat or one of his hard-working employees to see what they have. 10th Street Lumber wishes the Lumberjacks the best of luck.
And we are back. Leading off for the Badgers, it is the bottom of their lineup. Kylie Gardner. Kylie Gardner Jr. batting .200 on the season for the Badgers. Takes the first pitch as a called strike 1. Watkins with 6 strikeouts in the game already. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at that one. Strike 2. 0-2 count to Gardner. Swings at the next one, up high. Strike 3, and that'll be out number 1 for the Badgers. Brings up the top of the lineup for the Badgers, and that is Jody Curtis with 1 out. Struck out swinging in her first at bat. First pitch, swung on, hit into deep center. Going to be right into the glove of Maddie Thomas for the out. Almost looked like she was going to misjudge that one a little bit, and it was going to maybe get behind her, but got corrected just in time. Got that glove up there, caught it. 2 outs. Strike 1 on the first pitch to Jaden Falk. She struck out swinging her first at bat. Nice little breeze today coming from the west. Next pitch, high. It's blowing kind of across from third to first base somewhat, maybe. Next pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. 2-1 count to Falk. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Falk. Watkins steps up, toes the rubber, rocks and fires. Ground ball to McGrill. She knocks it down, gets the throw to first in time, and that will retire the sides on the ground. That was a nice sharp hit ground ball. McGrill did a nice job of getting in front of it, stopping it, and getting the throw over to first in time. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for the Badgers. And it'll be the Lumberjacks leading 8-0 with the top of the order, Berkeley McGrill, stepping to the plate when we return.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
As winter drags on, you still need to stay warm and keep your animals fed. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has all of those needs and more covered. You can stop by XXX Feeds and pick up wood pellets for your pellet stove and pet food for your indoor or outdoor critters. Also, as spring grows closer, that means 4-H season. If you have a 4-H member in your household that raises turkeys or chickens, talk to XXX Feeds about getting your 4-H project. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's.
And we are back. Berkeley McGrill stepping to the plate. She's 0 for 2, a fly out and a walk. Or 0 for 1, a walk and a fly out. First pitch down low, ball 1. Next pitch on the way. High, ball 2. Two-0 count. Sumter toes. The pitch on the way. Going to get a swing at that one. Going to foul it off. Strike 1. 2-1 count to McGrill. Where are they going to put that? Next pitch on the way. Fouls that one off as well. Count goes to 2-2 now. Sumter, 2-2 pitch on the way. Now gonna get a piece of her and gonna put Berkeley on by hit by pitch. Brings up Brenna Elliott. She reached on a dropped third and then walked in her second at bat. She's 0 for 1. That still counts as a strikeout. First pitch is outside. Ball 1, but they are going to get a pickoff on Berkeley McGrill. From short catcher to first, and the first pitch to Brenna Elliott. Or the second pitch to Brenna Elliott is going to be a ground out to the pitcher. Sumter to Sumter for the out. 2 outs, nobody on. Watkins, first pitch outside, ball 1. 2 outs, next pitch on the way. Ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Sumter up to 90 pitches already in the early, not in the early part, third inning. 2-0 count. And that one's going to hit Tacey. That'll put her on base with 2 down. Runner at first brings up Mitchell. Mitchell has a hit by pitch and a single in her first 2 at-bats. Get the courtesy runner, Avery Baird, over to first base in place of Watkins. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. I believe we're going to have 2 varsity games this afternoon. First pitch called strike to Mitchell. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count now to Mitchell. Next pitch. Line drive into the gap. It'll be a base hit at least. It'll be a single for Mitchell. Runner to third. And Mitchell's going to head over to third on the throw in. So runners at second and third now for the Jacks. 2 outs. Mia Asbury up. She struck out swinging and walked in her first 2 at-bats. On deck for the Jacks is Sloper. Low and outside, ball 1. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Asbury. 1-1 count. Swing and a ground ball. Shortstop with the scoop. Bobbled it for a second, is able to recover and get the ball to first for the out. That was Kira Sumter. On the throw to her sister, I believe it's, let's see, probably, well, I imagine they're sisters. It was Kaylee Sumter. Kira Sumter to Kaylee Sumter for the out to retire the side. St. Mary's, no runs, no 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base in the going into the top of the 4th inning. Lumberjack girls lead it 8-0, and it'll be Kaylee Sumter, the first baseman, at the plate when we return.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you, and they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And we are back. Kaylee Sumter hit a single in her first at bat. First pitch going to be a called strike 1. Seven strikeouts for Watkins. Next pitch on the way. Little change up there. Gets her with the strike looking. 0-2 count now to Kaylee Sumter. On deck, Taylor Sumter. Next pitch. Hit out into right field. Making the snag is going to be Stacy Mitchell. Wasn't sure if she was going to get to that one. Once again, it was one of those ones that looked like it might just get over the glove, and it didn't, though. So 1 down. Brings up Taylor Sumter. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. On deck, Elena Schmeier. First pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like a fastball. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming in. Thought about swinging, able to check up high on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breeze picking up once again. Next pitch, foul ball down the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Taylor Sumter. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Lumberjacks lead at 8-0. Next pitch on the way. Going to be a called strike 3. Going to catch her looking at that one. 2 down for the Badgers. Nobody on. Brings up Schmeier. Struck out swinging her first at bat. Watkins gets her signals from Elliott. Steps up, toes the rubber. Rocks and fires. Called strike one. It's one of those pitches again that looks low, but the umpire's been consistent on it. Pitch on the way, swing to miss at that one. 0-2 count to Schmeier. Next pitch on the way, and I'm going to catch her looking at that one. I do apologize, I sneezed there. And I was going to mute my mic, but then the pitch came, so I just had to roll with it. Strike three, and it retires the sides. 3 up and 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Into the bottom of the fourth, the Jacks lead it 8-0 over the Badgers. We'll be back.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's.
And we are back, and it is Danica Sloper at the plate for the Lumberjacks. She has a triple in her last at bat, takes the first pitch, I believe, outside, ball one. Next pitch misses as well, a little outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Danica. Next pitch on the way. Outside again. 100 pitches now for Sumter. 3 balls, no strikes to Sloper. And that pitch misses low for ball 4. Lumberjacks leadoff is on. Brings up Michaela Spray. Spray walked in her last at bat. Nice breeze continues, feels good. Down low, ball 1. Wild pitch, gets the runner advanced over to second base.
Let's go, kids!
1-0 count to Spray. Next pitch on the way. Again low, ball 2. Two 0 count to Spray. Sumter's next pitch. Gonna get a piece of it is Michaela for foul ball strike 1. 2-1 count now to Spray. Next pitch on the way. That one misses as well. Ball 3. 3-1 count to Michaela. Nice day today. Looks like might see a little bit of weather move in towards the end of the week. Next pitcher. Next pitch. Ground ball. First baseman. Going to get the ground out. Over at first base. Runner makes it to third. That's Sloper. 1 down brings up Lexi Brebner. Brebner walked her second at bat, singled her first at bat. Up high on the first pitch, ball 1. Been looking at the weather, it looks like we might see a little bit of rain on possibly Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Even said some snow showers possibly, but we'll see about that one. Next pitch is going to be hit by pitch for Brebner, so that'll put her on first. Runners at the corners with one out. Maddie Thomas, she flew out her first 2 at-bats, so she's going to see if she can get something into play. Bring a run across for the Lumberjacks maybe. First pitch is high for ball 1. Brebner makes it over to second base. Give her credit for the stolen bag. Next pitch on the way. That's popped up, and it will be a base hit. Will bring in an RBI. As that one just over the head of the first baseman and shortstop into the gap. Wasn't a very hard hit ball, but it was where the ball was played into, made all the difference. And there's a base hit right off the bat by Berkeley McGrill as she knocks that one into right field. I thought it had another run coming on now, but Maddie just came in on a wild pitch. Then they had an error there, I think on the, an error. I think I happened to catch her. And we end up with Berkeley McGrill over to third, and she is going to trip, makes contact with the third baseman, and she is a little dinged up, so we'll take a quick break while they take a look at Berkeley McGrill.
We all remember Heidi's Sandwich Shop. Well, Heidi's is now Nellie's Kitchen. Nellie's Kitchen offers the same great menu, the same great service, and the same great food. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their new breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Friday, 7 to 11 a.m. for breakfast and 11 to 3 for lunch. Also open Saturday and Sunday with all-day breakfast. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen, located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's.
And we are back, and they get Berkeley over here to get checked out by Mr. Davenport. And we're going to get I think it's a courtesy runner. And that's Avery Baird. Going to courtesy run for McGrill. 1 out. First pitch, ball 1 to Elliott. Lumberjacks now lead 11-0 over the Badgers. Next pitch on the way. Down low, ball 1, or ball 2, I should say. Next pitch on the way. Called strike 1. They're checking out Berkeley. Hopefully she'll be okay. She is a senior. Second baseman for the Lumberjacks. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be a called strike. 2-2 count now to Elliott. That one's going to be popped up onto the right fielder, and it'll be a base hit for Elliott as she gets the single into right field on a fly ball. Brings home Baird. And the Lumberjacks now lead at 12-0. Kendra Nicholson going to go in and courtesy run. Brings up the 6 of Tacey Watkins for the Lumberjacks. First pitch called strike to Watkins. Still just 1 out. Next pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Going to tag the bag and throw to home, or to the first, can't get it there, so we get the fielder's choice out at second. By the shortstop. So 2 down, runner at first for the Jacks, brings up Mitchell. Mitchell, a big swing and a strike 1. No courtesy runner this time for Watkins. I think they kind of ran out of him when they had to put one in there for Burke. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball into the gap. That will be a base hit at least for Mitchell, and it is. Advances Watkins over to second base. No extra bases for the Lumberjacks on that one. Next pitch. First pitch, I should say, to Asbury. Asbury, a strikeout swing and a walk and a ground down. Takes a called strike 1 in the first pitch. Next pitch. That one misses down low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Asbury. Next pitch on the way. High and outside. 2-2 count now to Asbury. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fouls off the next pitch. Once again, the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Asbury. Sumter rocks and fires. Down low, full count now. They're going to throw the ball out to third. Watkins will get the stolen base as she was kind of in between there. Mitchell holds up at first. So runners at the corners. And then they're going to bring Mia up on a called strike 3, and that will retire the sides. Lumberjacks come up with 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. It'll be 12-0 in favor of the Jacks into the top of the 5th. We'll be back.
P1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back. Lumberjacks need 3 outs here to get this first game out of the way, as it would be a 10-run rule. Lumberjacks lead 12-0 here in the top of the 5th. Savannah Richter, the catcher, batting for the Badgers. Tacey Watkins in the pitching circle. First pitch, I think it was fouled back, strike one. Looked like they wrapped some ice around Berkeley's foot and got her in there sitting in the dugout. Next pitch, fouled off as well. Count is 0-2 to Richter. Richter struck out swinging in her first at bat. Oh-2 count. Pitch on the way, swinging way out in front of that one. Strike three, retires the first batter. 10 strikeouts now for Sumter, or for Watkins. Brings up the number 9 of Kira Sumter. First pitch, a little high, a little bit outside. Ball one. Oh, 1-0 pitch. That one's up high. 2-0 to Sumter.
Miss Avery, take a couple steps towards me. There you go. Okay. Every pitch, we're down over here.
I forgot to check that. We got Avery Baird in for McGrill. Next pitch is a called strike. A 2-1 count to Sumter. Next pitch called strike two. Down around the knees on that one. 2-2 count. Two pitch. That one's up high. Runs the count full. Three-two is the count. Next pitch. Oh, called strike three. Gonna get her looking at that one. 11 strikeouts for Watkins. She's only 60 pitches in this game. Brings up Ava Fredrickson, struck out swinging. Game 1 of 2 today. That one is going to be popped up and fair. Runner's trying to get over to second base and is going to do so. I'm going to call it a double. Just a nice little fly ball just out of reach of Danica Sloper. Couldn't quite get to it. Drops behind her. They try to get the throw over to second base, and she slides in safe. So runner at second for the Badgers brings the number 4 of Kylie Gardner to the plate. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. First pitch on the way. Strike one called. Breeze picks up again, kind of coming out of the north, going to the south now. Kind of like the west, northwest a little bit. Swing and a miss at the next pitch, strike two. Oh, 2 count to Gardner. Pitch on the way. Trying to catch her off on that off-speed pitch. Not going to fall for it. Ball one, and Ava Fredrickson gets the stolen base over to third. 1-2 count to Gardner. That pitch, fastball up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two count to Gardner. Next pitch on the way. That one must have been a little low, maybe a little outside. Full count now to Gardner. 3-2. No, actually, they called it a strike. Didn't hear him give the strike call, but that was strike 3. And that should wrap this first game up between the two. So we're going to go ahead and give you a quick recap of this game, and then we'll take a break, step away for a little bit while they prepare for game 2, I think. I got the 2 coaches talking to the umpire, though. I know game 1 is over. So let's see here. Let's take a look at some numbers. The Badgers, no score on the game. The Lumberjacks, 3 runs in the first, 5 in the second, none in the third, 4 in the fourth, giving them the 12-0 win. 9 hits, 0 errors for the Lumberjacks, 8 left on base. The Badgers did have 3 hits. They also committed 3 errors. They left 3 stranded on the bags in the game. Pitching for the Badgers, Taylor Sumter pitched 4 innings, 32 batters faced. She had 12 runs, an earned run average of 17.50, 4 strikeouts, 7 walks in the contest. She had 4 hit batters. Fielding for the Badgers, they fielded at 842. They had 3 errors, right? 3 errors, 12 putouts, 4 assists in the contest. Lumberjacks' batting average was .429 in this one. They had the 9 hits. 7 singles, 1 double, 1 triple. And let's see, Stacy Mitchell had 3 singles. She batted perfectly in this game. Got my sheet, messed up on me for a second. Okay, there we go. So McGrill batted .500. Watkins was .500. Mitchell was perfect. 3 hits, 3 singles. 2 RBIs for Watkins, 2 RBIs for Thomas. Lexi Brebner was perfect. She had 2 runs, 1 hit on the game. Watkins' pitching looked like this. 5 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits, no runs, 66 total pitches. Gets the win in this one. And the fielding for the Lumberjacks was perfect. 15 putouts, 1 assist on the game. So a good first game for the Lumberjack girls. We've got a few minutes to wait until game number 2, so we'll step away and send it to the studio. We'll get back to our regular programming for just a bit while they get ready for game number 2.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!